Let me see a little clip. I want to show a little clip of when my first conference. Can we see that up there? You know, Market America is the best kept secret. No longer will it be the best kept secret. They will know Market America like they know Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Amen.
I'm sure of it. You know, when I look back at that clip, I see somebody who's so full of optimistic and super excited and ready to tackle on the world, and I realized that I could learn a business where I could actually help others become rich at the same time being successful myself. So when I look back at that footage right there, it inspires me. And when I got in this business, you know, I was lucky enough to be taught and mentored by JR and Andrew Weissman, and those are some of the greatest mentors you could have. And I remember sitting there learning the plan and them teaching me the plan, and I'm just sitting back and I'm looking at them. And to be honest with you, I was saying in the back of my mind, man, these guys are old school. I'm better than them. I looked at myself like a hybrid JR, a JR on steroids. But I didn't really know the business like that. I thought it was just some traditional something. See, I never fail at what I do. So I knew I was gonna tackle the bull by the horns. So I went out there, and even though JR and Andrew taught me the ABC pattern, the basic 5, going into homes, I went out there and I went on a UBP world tour. Like I discovered America or something, right? So I'm going everywhere, and it's thousands of people and hundreds of people, and they like, Fat Joe, and this is this big hype. I see Bishop Jordan. I was in the church. I've been to church more in this last year than I've been my whole life. Praise God, amen. And so I was telling everybody about this business, and I'm passionate, and 2 years later, I find myself listening to the very first thing JR and Andrew taught me was the ABC pattern and the basic 5. So now I'm in the homes doing one-on-ones and one-on-twos. You ever notice that prospects, they find it personal, they find it prideful when you go in their house and you show them the plan, or they invite their friends, their family, their relatives to see the plan. So although I thought I was a hybrid JR, I know I would be better off than where I am in the business had I only listened to the plan from day one. Gotta listen to detail. You see, time is priceless. You ever heard time is money and money is time? I'm here to talk to you about time. I'm not trying to waste my time. Are you trying to waste your time? You ever notice when you was a kid, 5 hours you would go outside and you would play and have so much fun that it would almost move like you just spent 1 minute. Your moms and pops screaming out the window, get inside, and it couldn't last long enough. Nowadays, when you have a traditional job and you don't like what you do and you don't get along with your coworkers and your boss, 5 hours may feel like 10 years, sometimes even longer. You know, nowadays when I look at traditional jobs, I think of that old cliche. Now that's a waste of time. You know, the truth is, we all get the same 24 hours a day. If you're rich, sorry JR, you don't get 25 hours. If you're poor, no excuses, you don't get 23 hours. The truth is, we all get the same 24 hours a day. It's how you manage your time and what you do by building your business and creating leaders and showing the plan and selling products and spreading the word. How you manage that 24 hours in your day that will either leave you up here or bring you here. Very important. The reason I bring up time is because I walk through the airports, and now I've become like a mini logo of Market America and Shop.com. I'm like the NBA player, right? So Fat Joe, I'm in Market America, I'm in Shop.com, and I love it. And I get excited too. You know how when we see somebody, we like, oh, wow, really? How long you been in? Well, I've been in the whole year, I love it. Well, how many times have you showed the plan and went to people's houses? 10 times. Wait a minute. That doesn't add up. You showed the plan 10 times. You probably only been in the business for 2 months. You ain't do a year in the business. Right or wrong? You don't join the business for a year. You don't meet your minimum requirements and think you actually building a business. You're wasting time. And isn't it unfair? Isn't it unfair if you get in this business for 3 months strong and catch the Market America bug and you sign prospects and you training them and you teach and managing and support and then you disappear? What you think happens to your team? It all crumbles. You have to lead by example. You have to put in the time. Funniest thing I ever heard in my life, people come up to me and tell me, man, I don't have enough time. Well, that's the very reason you join this business. It's so that you can have time in the future and you can live your dreams and your dreams can come true. You know, when I think of time, I don't just come up here and talk to you. I talk facts. I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I'm in the streets. My team leader, Dawn Florio, I'm not lying to you. She wins murder cases every day. And at night, she's at a UBP with me, selling makeup, selling vitamins. She's after what we all after, residual income. You work real hard once, and this ain't no magic pill, bro. That's the first thing I tell. We got a prospect here today. I said, listen, if you don't want to work, you don't want to be dedicated, you don't want to get rich, you don't want to change your life, please don't join. So I ain't got time to waste. You see, I did time. Although it was only 3 months in federal prison, it felt like a lifetime. And even when I did time, my brother JR and my sister Lauren were right by my side. It wasn't until I did time that I truly understood the value of time. This thing is priceless. You don't get it back. You know, in life, you don't get no rewinds. We can't do yesterday today. You ever notice that? You can't turn the clock back. Once it's done, it's done. Right? And when I think of this, I think of myself. I said, just last week, we were in my sister Jennifer Lopez's birthday party, J-Lo's birthday party. And if any of you guys were ever lucky enough to stand near J-Lo, you would know she smells so good. She smells amazing. And when you celebrate J-Lo's birthday, it's almost like fantasy land. Every one of your favorite actors and actresses are there, and JR and Lauren in the corner getting lit, and my wife is over there having fun, and we partying and special hors d'oeuvres, and it feels like magic. I remember waking up the next day saying, I gotta get on my grind, I gotta hustle, I gotta make money, I gotta pay bills. And in the middle of that day, I said to myself, man, I wish it was J-Lo's birthday every day. The truth is, you can't rewind time. Time is precious. You have to build your business. Create leaders that show the plan. See, we come in this earth empty-handed, and we leave empty-handed. I know Lauren would like to take all her Balmain with her. It's not going to happen. We come in empty-handed, we leave empty-handed. It's what you do with your time on earth that defines who you are as a person. What's your legacy? Did you really build the business? Did you really leave your kids something to be proud of or your family to be proud of? You have to take advantage of time. Time is priceless. It's a very special thing. You know, how many people, you know, when I was a little kid, I would watch my father get up at 3 in the morning and he would take an hour train ride to Brooklyn to go bake. See, my father was a baker and he would always come home so tired and 4 in the morning going baking in hot ovens. And how many people tired of doing construction for hours in the sun and it's almost like slavery, or you teaching bad kids in school. You got your own bad kids at home. You don't want to teach them. Some of us in here got to shovel snow in the winter. So you're doing the 45-year plan for somebody else's success. You know, somebody told me, man, you know, I'm working this job, man. After 30 years, when I retire, they're going to give me a watch. I said, guess what? Breaking news. They probably fire you the 29th year not to give you a watch. Don't nobody care about you. If you don't take destiny in your own hands, it ain't gonna never happen. So the only way to break this cycle is being an entrepreneur, building a business of your own. But who has $1.5 million to buy a McDonald's or a Burger King? Do you really have $1.5 million to buy a McDonald's or a Burger King? You get in this business for a couple of $100, but sky's the limit. This evens the playing field. My black and my Latino people, when I came in this game, I said, man, I'm gonna bring them all with me. I'm gonna show them this business. I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna show them. But although you get in this business for a couple of $100, you gotta treat it like $1 million business, because it is. This is the proof. What's scary nowadays is that there is no middle class in America. It's disappearing. You either rich or you poor. Which one you want to be? I know what I want to be, or what I am and what I'm going to be even worse. Very rich. We all get in this business for residual income. This is not a dream, this is reality. You put in the work once, and you get paid for it the rest of your life. No disrespect, since day one, Jerry Siciliano, he put in the work, he passed away. His family's still getting the rewards of the work he put in since day one. This is truly residual income. You live the rest of your life off of this. The shopping annuity. The shopping annuity is like building your business on steroids. I don't know if you people understand it in the simplest terms. When you go out and you spend your money, that's bad money. You spent it already. Where else in the world could you take money that you already spent and have it working for you to create an annuity and pay you for the rest of your life? Do you know how powerful that is? I'm trying to cheat time. I got in this business only 2 years, and I've been saying to myself, how do I cheat time? And when I was studying the business to myself, I said, wait a minute. The very inception of this business is based on cheating time. It's the art of duplication. So you get in the business, you learn the business, you manage, teach, support, create leaders. Before you know it, you have 10, 20 people showing the plan at the same time. Now, if that ain't cheating time, I don't know what is. We got to create more leaders. You know, the other day, I called one of my mentors. This is probably one of my favorite guys in the whole Market America family, Jim Winkler. Jim Winkler, and every time I call him, he inspires me, and he's happy, and he's joyful, and he's always ready to help. And I called him this morning, and he was bummed out, he was sad. And I was like, yo, Jim, you know, what's up? This ain't yourself. And he was like, nah, you know, Joe, I just got off the phone with a young lady. She built the business strong. You know, I called her up to invite her to conference. And so when I told her the news that now she's National Supervising Coordinator, that's $10,000 a month, I was so excited to tell her, and she stopped him. I mean, you got to understand, this young lady drove 11 hours to go to a local where Jim was at once. She has 6 kids. And when I heard this story, it was so powerful to me. I said, man, I got to share it. And Jim said, he called her up to congratulate her. She said, Jim, can I stop you? I don't know if I can go to conference. Just yesterday, I was diagnosed with cancer, right? And Jim told her, oh my God, I'm praying for you. I know you're going to make it through this. I know you're going to be strong. And she stopped him. She said, hey, Jim, hold on 1 second. I'm just so glad that I did the business before I needed it. Do you get that? She did the business before she needed it. You got to take advantage of time now. And so, I mean, Jim, you know, this woman I'm talking about is Danielle Gaminsky. And Danielle, are you here today? Where's Danielle at? Could you stand up, please? Everybody give a round of applause. Danielle. Danielle, you inspire us. You inspire us. I want you to know we're one family. We're praying for you. We're here for you. We love you. We're going to be there all the way. You inspire me. You inspire all of us. And we're going to kick cancer's ass. She did the business before she needed it. I know there's a lot of people in this building right now, even myself, who is dealing with the death of a loved one, fighting illness, going over trials and tribulations. But you got to be strong like Danielle and build the business no matter what. You got to do the business before you need it. Time is special. Time is priceless. Time is short. We don't know where we're going to be. Can we leave our family and our kids something? Do you aspire to be better and have a better life? I know I do. You know, when I was a young kid growing up in the projects, I looked around as a young kid and I would have no hope. I didn't see no hope. Nowadays, when I meet young kids in the business, I say, man, these are future millionaires and billionaires. Honestly. So my Market America family, believe it or not, I've only taken 20 minutes of your time this morning. I'm sure you got a lifetime of information. I'm here to tell you the time has come. Your time is now. God bless. God is great. I love you, my Market America family. Take advantage of your time. Do the business before you need it.